Welcome! Today, we're diving into something really fascinating, the art of sacred connection. We're going to explore how to transform intimacy into a deeply spiritual practice, and it's all based on the amazing work of Dr. Prabhakara VG. So let's just start with this powerful idea right off the bat. The notion that intimacy can be more than just physical, that it can actually be a form of divine communication. This one concept really sets the stage for everything we're about to get into. So, how do we actually move beyond the purely physical? Well, this approach redefines intimacy as a spiritual and creative union. It's been described as a dance of energies, where you and your partner connect on all levels, emotional, mental, and spiritual, to create this space where love and creativity can just flourish. Okay, this brings us right to the heart of it all. If it's more than just a physical act, what are we really talking about when we use the term spiritual intimacy? Let's get a clear definition. Here it is. At its core, spiritual intimacy is this incredibly deep connection that invites you to explore, the very depths of your souls together. It's about consciously and actively sharing everything, your energy, your vulnerabilities, your entire emotional landscape. And if we break that down a bit more, you can see the core components. It's viewed as sacred, something truly transformative. It's not just about the moment, it's about fostering a bond that can lead to genuine healing and growth for both people. So this is a practice with some really powerful long-term benefits for any relationship. Okay, that all sounds great, but how do we get there? The work of Dr. VG actually points to three powerful ancient philosophies that can act as our guides. Let's take a look at how they help build our understanding of this practice. So here are those three pillars. First, you've got the Kama Sutra, but not in the way you might think. It's presented here as a philosophy of love, as a sacred journey. Then there's Tantra, which really hones in on the power of breath and the exchange of energy. And finally, Zen brings in that absolutely crucial element of mindfulness, of being completely 100% present in the moment. So, when you put them all together, you get a pretty clear roadmap, right? These ancient traditions, they aren't separate things. They actually complement each other beautifully. They teach us that the real keys to a profound connection are mindfulness, intentional breathing, and being totally present with your partner. Now, let's get practical. The philosophy is one thing, but how do you actually create the right conditions for this kind of connection? Well, the research argues that your external environment plays a huge role in fostering what happens internally. And here we have this fantastic, actionable checklist for engaging all the senses. So for visuals, think soft lighting, a clean, uncluttered space. For sound and scent, maybe some soothing music and calming aromas. You can even bring taste into it with something light like fruit juice. And then you have mindful movement and, probably the most important of all, minimizing every single distraction so you can truly focus on each other. And this quote just sums up the why perfectly. You're not just decorating a room, you're literally building a sanctuary. You're intentionally creating a setting where open communication and real connection feel natural and, most importantly, safe. The environment itself becomes an active participant. This brings us to what might be one of the most profound ideas in this whole explainer, the idea that this practice can be a source of deep emotional healing. It goes way beyond just pleasure in the moment to actually address and resolve deeper issues together. The source material really makes us think about this exact question, and it's a powerful one, isn't it? Can the deepest form of connection also be the deepest form of healing? Let's see what it suggests. And the answer really starts with creating that sacred, safe space we talked about. When partners can build an environment where vulnerability isn't just accepted but actually encouraged, it becomes a safe container to gently address past traumas and insecurities. And the key is you're not doing it alone, you're doing it together. So here are the tools that can help with that healing. And you'll notice how they pull directly from those philosophies we discussed. Mindful presence, that's from Zen. It builds trust. Synchronized breathwork from Tantra helps release emotion. Open communication, encouraged by the Kama Sutra, fosters honesty. And then you can create your own sacred rituals, which just reinforce that you're in this together. When you approach intimacy this way, it really does transform from just being an event into an ongoing practice. It becomes this way to actively nurture the emotional foundation of your relationship, making it stronger, more resilient, and just so much more meaningful. As we start to wrap up, I think it's really important to remember that this isn't some final destination you arrive at. It's a continuous journey, a shared commitment to growing as people and exploring each other. It's a path that you walk together, day by day. And that leaves us with one final thought to ponder. If you reframe intimacy as something sacred, something spiritual, and even something healing, what new possibilities could that unlock in your own life and in your own relationships? It's a pretty fascinating question to reflect on.